They had to remain in Jerusalem, talk with your group until what happened?
As men, we're fixers, and I couldn't fix it. No matter how hard we tried, or no matter how hard it became, there was nothing I could do about it.
We thought getting pregnant and having a baby should be pretty easy, and it didn't turn out to be. We just tried to remain normal about and just, you know, be happy on the outside, but it was very hard for our relationship. About a year after we had Gracie is when we went through 2 additional miscarriages. And I would say at that point, about 5 years into our marriage, was when we were probably at the breaking point.
I was putting myself first. Once we turned our focus on God, He took everything just like He said He would if we just trusted Him. We're on our way home, and I'm driving and I'm turning into our neighborhood, and she just turns and looks at me and she goes, "You know what? I think this is God's way of saying we need to adopt." And I said, "Okay." And that was it.
So we immediately tried to find the best agency that we could go through to license us to foster to adopt. That's what we wanted to do from the beginning. We went through a not positive experience. After that negative experience, Jeremy was very much against trying to foster or adopt any more kiddos.
That was the way I felt after that, because I was so heartbroken over all of it that I did not want to go through it again. I couldn't do it.
3 months later, a friend of ours who is an occupational therapist called me randomly to talk about a child that she had as a therapy patient. She said, "He's a little more than a year old. He has spina bifida, and he's really, really sweet, but he does have some medical needs, and his foster family has decided they are not going to adopt him."
The answer was no. It would be a lot better story if everybody knew that you tricked me.
But only for a second, because then I told you what was really going on.
Yeah, she really did trick me, just so you know. And she just handed him to me. I mean, it was like she just pushed him basically to me. So I grabbed him, and when I did, he laid his head down on my shoulder and he fell asleep. And when we got up to walk out, I'm still carrying him, and we're walking through the door, and I looked at her and I said, "Do whatever it takes." And that was it. I think Grady completed our family. He was the missing piece of our family. We don't believe in coincidences. We believe in everything happens for a reason. But when you really sit down and you tell the story of Grady, God's all over it. And there's no way you can just turn your back on it.
And we know that everything was orchestrated. It's hard to see on the other side of that sometimes when you're going through all the hurt and all the pain and all the loss. But once you get to the other side, there was no question that it was God this whole time.
Thank you for loving me and loving our kids. Thank you for being the mother you are. Thank you for not giving up on me when you very well could have. I love you with every being inside of me. I will always be here for you. Thank you for being the best mom in the world. She don't kiss me anymore, just so you know.